So here we're having a look at angles in the same segment. So it says A, B, C, and D are points on the circumference of the circle, so they're given there. It says find x, the size of angle ACD, so that's this angle here. Now for angles in the same segment, what we're looking for is angles that start and finish at the end of a chord. So if we look at these two angles here, so 50 and x, so we look at the angle 50, it starts here, we can move up to the circumference and then back down to where D is. So effectively, AD is a chord. So the angle 50 is made by going from A to B and then back down to D. So to illustrate that, we're going from here up to here and then back down to here. Now, angles in the same segment, as I said, they start and finish at the same point. So this angle B went from A to B to D. This angle C goes from A up to C down to D. So effectively, they both start at A. One goes to C, one goes to B, and then they both finish at D. So C to D and B to D. That makes them angles in the same segment. So angles, same segment, which means that they're equal to one another. So effectively, it's just been pushed to one side. So two side lengths are starting from the same point, so the angle between them is the same. They're just at different positions on the circumference. So in this case, x would be equal to 50 degrees. Similarly, if you were to turn this upside down, that means therefore that this angle here, if we call it y, would be equal to this angle here, so also y, because if we were to draw a chord at BC, from B to D to C would be the same as from B to A to C. So now looking at this in the context of an exam question, we have this circle here with these angles marked, and it says A, B, C, and D are points on the circumference of a circle where BOD is a straight line, so that's this line here. It says angle ACD is 62, find the angle ADB, so that's this one here, and give a reason for each stage in your working. So now we're going to put into practice the thing we've just had a look at. Now AD is a chord, and the angle C here, so A to C to D, will be the same as this angle here at B. So that one will also be 62 degrees. Again, because we go from A to B and then B to D. So they both start and finish at either end of the chord. So A to B to D, A to C to D. So we can write that down then. So ABD is equal to 62 degrees, and that's because of angles in the same segment. So angles in a segment. To finish off this question, we will use another circle theorem rule, which is that the angle made by the diameter, so this angle here, is 90 degrees. So BAD is 90 degrees, and that's angles in a semicircle. And then finally, then we can work out the angle ADB, which is the one that's required. So ADB then will be 180 minus 90 minus 62, and that's because of angles in a triangle. So that's equal to 90 minus 62, which is 28 degrees. And that's because of angles in a triangle add to 180. Okay, so that's that one done. We can have a look at another exam question that involves a little bit more. So again, very similar skills on this one. However, you need to show your working, not necessarily your reasons. So here we have the same thing. So here's a diameter. So this angle here will be 90. So ABC is 90 degrees, and that's because this angle made by a diameter, which means we can work out ACB using angles in a triangle. So ACB is 180 minus 90 minus 25. So 90 minus 25 will be 65 degrees. So that's this one here. So that's 65. Now, the angle that we're looking for, DAC, is this little one here. So we're going to use angles in the same segment. So from B to C to A, B to D to A. So they both start at B and finish at A, or if you go the other way, start at A, finish at B. Therefore, this one here is also 65 degrees. So that angle there would be ADB, is also 65 degrees. And then this one here, so DEA, is 180 minus 100, which is 80 because of angles on a straight line. So that one's 80, which means that the angle here at the end, so DAC, is going to be 180 minus 80 minus 65. So 180 minus 80 is 100, minus 65 is 35 degrees.